Hello everyone, I am back and I'm really excited because I am here to do another liquid lipstick review. And I am actually so excited because I found something really cool at my local drugstore. So in Canada, I found it at Shoppers Drug Mart. And it's the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish Liquid Lipstick. So I had no idea that Physicians Formula was coming out with a liquid lipstick. And to be honest, I know them more for their face products, like their butter bronzer, than I do for lip products. I've actually never tried a lip product from Physicians Formula, but I'm really excited because this is a new launch at the drugstore, so I haven't seen them anywhere else. And I was actually having a hard time finding them online. So I'm not sure exactly when they're doing their full launch. It wasn't on the Physicians Formula website quite yet. So I think this must be a pretty new product. But I did see it, like I said, in my local drugstore. There were 8 different shades, which again is pretty amazing for Physicians Formula because they're sort of known for not having a very large shade range, unfortunately. So I was excited to see them launch a couple of different colors. So looking at this lipstick, it's actually quite a pretty package. So it's a nice sort of rectangular package. I like the silver right at the top here. It's a little bit heavy feeling, so it feels a little bit more luxurious. But the thing that I was most excited for is it was actually only $12.95 Canadian. So that's pretty comparable to like the Maybelline liquid lipsticks, which I think are actually $13.49 at my local drugstore. So it's around the same price as other brands like Maybelline, like L'Oreal. And that's exciting because normally Physicians Formula tends to be a little bit more expensive at the drugstore. I mean, for certain products, I actually think it's worth it. Like for the butter bronzer, even though it's like $21.99, which is super expensive for a drugstore product, it is really, really, really nice. It's actually what I'm wearing on my face today. So I do actually think for products like that, it is worth it. So I'm excited to see what this liquid lipstick is like because typically I do like Physicians Formula products. So I don't know. I'm intrigued and I'm excited to see what it feels like on my lips. I wish I could give you a little bit more information about what the claims are because I really don't know anything about this product. And like I said, there wasn't very much information on the internet quite yet. So I'm not really sure what to think about this, but I'm excited to try it out. I did notice that there were 8 shades, like I mentioned. Not sure if they will be launching more in the future, but for now there are 8 different shades. I have the shade Bear With Me, which was a nude shade. I thought that was just the easiest way to sort of see in general what the line was like. I think sometimes when you go for like a really dark shade or a really bright shade, sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult to formulate. So it is a little bit easier to see if they're like maybe patchy, but in terms of general wear, I just wanted to try out a nude first to see if I like the line. And if I do like the line, then I can branch out into different colors and see if there are differences within the formula or if it's pretty consistent throughout all of the different shades. So like I said, this is Bear With Me. Let's put it on my lips and see what it looks like. All right, so opening it up here, I am going to be using my handy dandy bite mirror. Let's see. So I'm taking it out. Let's see what the wand looks like. Oh, actually, this is really surprising. So the wand reminds me of, I don't know if you can see it there, but it actually reminds me of the Smashbox liquid lipstick, the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick, because you see it has kind of like a hole. So it's a triangle shape and it has like a hole in the middle, which is where the product can actually gather. So you can get quite a bit of product on one go. So far, I personally really like those types of applicators. So I'm really excited to see that. And I'm a little bit surprised because from the drugstore, you typically don't see a wand like that. So very cool. All right, let's see how this wears. Wow. So the color is very opaque, as you can see. Just one swipe, I can definitely see it on my lips. It looks to be a very beautiful color, but already I'm getting some on my teeth, so I don't love that, but let's finish, probably because I'm talking while I'm putting it on. That would probably explain it, but let me finish putting this on and we'll see what it wears like. You can see I didn't have to dip in more than once. That was one swipe, totally opaque when I put it on. So it felt very comfortable when I first put it on. It's definitely starting to dry down right now. So it dries down almost immediately. Like I've had it on for less than a minute and I definitely am feeling it dry down. In terms of the dryness, it's reminding me a little bit of, it is a little bit on the drier side. So with, for example, like the Maybelline liquid lipstick, that one is quite tacky, so it doesn't really dry down like this one does. But in terms of the tackiness, I actually don't prefer that. It really bothers me to have my lips feel quite sticky. So this one, it's not feeling sticky, but it is definitely feeling dry. Not uber dry, like I can definitely handle it. I would say maybe it's a little bit drier than like the Kat Von D liquid lipstick. Actually, you know what it really reminds me of? It really reminds me of, where is it? I feel like I have like a bajillion of these, but the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. So it's definitely, I feel like it's not going to move as much as the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, but the texture, it feels very similar to that. So I'm interested to see how it wears throughout the day. Like if it's like a traditional liquid lipstick that's very, very, that just stays put and it's difficult to get off, you know, even through eating and drinking, it'll be there, or if it's something that I will have to reapply through the day. But in terms of the color, I think the color is beautiful. It's definitely dry now, so let's do a kiss test. Okay, you can see that there is a little bit of a mark from my lips, but nothing too much. So I think it transfers a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it transfers a lot. In terms of the color, let's do a quick swatch on my hand. I'll also do a closer up swatch so you can see a little bit better, but this is the color Bear With Me. So it's a very nice sort of dark rose nude color. I really do like the color actually. All right, so I am going to continue to wear this throughout my day and I will keep you guys updated and let you know how it feels. I'll let you know after eating and drinking. Does it stay on? Does it not? So stay tuned and we will see how this wears throughout the day. In terms of time, it's a little bit later because it is a Saturday for me. So I slept in a little bit, but it is 12:05, so it's noon. I will wear this for at least 8 hours and let's see how it goes. So here is a close-up of the applicator just so you can see that triangle shape I was talking about, as well as that little hole right in the middle that can grab lots of product, so you only have to use one swipe. Here it is swatched out on my arm, so you can see this is the color Bear With Me. So it's a bit of a rainy day today, but that's okay because I am going out to meet my friend and go shopping. So just wanted to check in with you quickly. I've been wearing the lipstick now for about 2 hours. It feels the same, so no real change there. Looking at it closer up, yeah, it's not too bad. Like you can definitely see a little bit of dry patches and it's settled into my lip lines a tiny bit, but that's really common with liquid lipsticks. It's definitely, like I said, not feeling like seriously dry to the point where it's uncomfortable. It is a bit drier, but no, feels good so far. It's not traveling anywhere, which I like. So all in all, quite nice so far. I'm excited to see how it continues to wear throughout the day. Way to smile. Okay, I am back and it's pouring rain outside, so I'm a little bit wet, which is why my hair is now up in a ponytail. But let's talk about my lipstick. So I've been wearing this for about 6 hours now. It's about 6 o'clock at night. I did have some chips and salsa and guacamole for lunch. In terms of how it's feeling, I haven't reapplied yet. In terms of how it's feeling, honestly, it's been a bit dry, like the whole day. It's not the worst in terms of dryness that I've ever experienced, but it's definitely not the best. It's a little bit drier than I personally like. In addition to sort of feeling dry, it also looks pretty dry on my lips. I can see different areas where it's kind of bunching up and it definitely has settled into my lip lines and it's definitely starting to fade. So I don't know if you can see, but especially like right here,
It's quite dry there. It's really worn down in the middle. It's worn off on the sides quite a lot. I know it's a little bit harder to see because it's a nude lipstick. Next time I'll try and do a bright color. But it's definitely getting to that point where like I kind of wish I could take it off. Don't worry, I won't. I will keep it on for at least 2 more hours and just give you guys an update after 8 hours. I'm not going to reapply now. This lipstick I probably will reapply before I take it off just to show you how it layers. But yeah, I don't know, like my opinion has not been fully formulated, but at this point, it's not my favorite liquid lipstick, let's say that. But then again, it's only $12.95, so if you're on a budget, you know, it's definitely not the worst. Okay, talk to you guys in about 2 hours. Bye.
Okay, so it is officially 8:30, which means I have had this liquid lipstick on for 8.5 hours. And I think I can say at this point, as you can see, it's pretty much off. My lips are pretty dry. So is it my favorite liquid lipstick? No. Is it terrible? No, it definitely does a decent job if you don't mind a little bit of dryness. So I would say if you're on a budget and you prefer a drugstore option, it's not a bad option. I think it is pretty comparable with other liquid lipsticks that I've tried from the drugstore. It's very different in terms of texture. Like this one is not sticky like some of the L'Oreal and the Maybelline liquid lipsticks. It definitely doesn't have that tacky feel. It's more of a dry feeling. So I think it's really gonna be more personal preference as to what you prefer from a liquid lipstick. I think the last thing I want to do before signing off today and taking this off, because I am excited to take it off, is just try to reapply it and see how it does layer. So when we put a second layer on, because I haven't reapplied today, I just want to see, you know, how that goes and if it's comfortable to wear, if it sort of crumbles. Some liquid lipsticks layer well and some don't always. So let's just see. So it's not layering too badly, but there definitely are some crumbly bits on my lips. So I would say if you do want to reapply, it's probably best just to take off the first layer and then put it on fresh. For me, it definitely started to crumble really right away, almost within the first hour. So it's definitely something to think about. Make sure that you really exfoliate your lips before putting it on. I did exfoliate, but I would just say make sure you do a really good job doing that. Anyway, like I said, not my favorite. Will I buy more colors of the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish? Probably not, unless they come out with something that I just, you know, can't resist. But not the worst liquid lipstick, not the best. So again, I would say it's basically just personal preference, and depending on what your budget is and what you prefer from a liquid lipstick, that would be your choice to make. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!